Let's go ahead and get into it. Twisted Minds versus Furia. Enough yapping, as we like to say. Let's get out onto the pitch for game one. Round two continues in the Swiss stage of the RLCS Raleigh Major, and without
more possession, if I had to guess, just based off play styles, but Nupo gonna pass this one in the middle and also hands it off to Rise. First goal is gonna be a nice little give and go. Started off the backboard, flip early into the clear, and Rise eager to take advantage of that space.
Good follow through from Rise.
At the beginning to have more accuracy on the ball. I don't think that stayed around though. Oh, Drufinho, okay. He's staying around in the offensive half. An early retaliation from Furia, 1-1.
Good squeeze, and Lost actually doing a lot of good work there. Look at the extra screen he gets on the defender's.
Good pass off into the corner. These guys are holding on to possession, dealing with it relatively well, but not enough. Rise, how did he squeeze this through?
That's tragic. Drufinho 0 boost, so he doesn't quite have the ability to put as much pressure on it. Look at Rise, just a little tap off the spoiler, and Lost also was.
There's actually a big issue that I saw against Carmine Corp for their game. I mean, they just felt like couldn't get many goals going, but Lost. Wow, he's going to start us off again. 2-2. Furia have always been quick to respond, and look at the work. Look at the hustle from Drufinho.
The real three-man effort there too. Yeah, it's a battle in game one, no doubt.
Hold on a second, Lost. Is he going to do another one? The cringe play goes for the bum, and he's just living rent-free in the minds of Twisted.
The worst part is Rise knows he can see the pass option on the left, so it's not like he can just commit to playing long.
Idea for Lost to handle it going forward with that demo. And now Nupo squeezes this one directly across the net. Atomic, look at the patience as well. He just let Furia panic on the goal line. They wanted to rush in that corner. They thought, when should I go? Last man back has to get a touch. Loving these little drops to the corner. At least try and utilize each other on the transitions, but that's gonna be a wide open net. Yan, all he has to do is land on top of it.
Never count Yan out. Nice ball. Finally, he has a little bit of room to work with, and he's actually beating all three.
4-3, 50 seconds to go. Twisted Minds, I thought they had dominance early on, but Furia slowly starting to run away with this game, and another shot slides in.
A great time for Yan to wake up right at the end when you need a go-ahead goal, and then insurance. Great containment in the corner. His approach to that sidewall and said, yeah, pinch is coming. Great patience from Furia to lock it down at the end of the day in game one. And Furia couldn't ask for a better start.
Yeah, but you know, we can't count out Twisted Minds. I thought they still showed up, especially.
To spend everything to get it out to safety, and Furia being hounded relentlessly in front of the net.
Oh, Rise, that's the pass, the give and go in the corner, and I think the boost starvation is just starting to play and run an effect on the Furia defense. You see the pass, Atomic back to Rise, nobody can get in front of it, and with immediate passing in between each.
Yan not able to really get a good handle on it. Drufo with 0. This one up in front. Rise just forcing into the corner, and the worst time for Lost to be at 0. Still gets a beautiful flick. Deep left. There's Drufo off the ceiling. Here's Lost, and an extra clear from Rise. Atomic will leave it for Nupo. Slapped to the floor, and Twisted Minds survive.
Oh man, Twisted Minds, they just glued up.
Trying to force him off the play, unfortunately. Follow-up not quite
that
ready. Here it comes, and that's a great stop from Nupo. Unfortunately, the third one of the three-headed Hydra comes through. Yan taps it home.
And there it is. That's the solo play. Drufinho just opened up so much space. He got the flick over one player, then bumped the second goalie. The brigade. There's not enough time left.
Great timing from Drufo. Just coming in there, maybe enough to turn it in, and the solo effort breaks through the midfield line, and in fact, all the way to the net.
It always starts in these corners with one player from Furia. If they have boost, they're going to outplay you. That's another situation where Drufinho have to regroup as we head into game number 4 with Furia taking the lead in the series.
Match point, and this game definitely decided by the boost battle. Furia able to keep a lot more consistent pressure, and good save, and Nupo, good couple of wall dashes, and a 50, there's Atomic, and it's enough. What a job from Twisted Minds to get out in front.
Wow, that's a great touch from Rise over to Nupo, who followed through. At first he thought he was giving away possession, but he just kept boosting. What is Rise? Rise have now. Double flip reset over one player. It looks fancy, it looks juicy, and it's gonna set up Nupo once more. Rise being the catalyst in this play.
Really nice job. I mean, that was the softest flip reset catch off the sidewall I think I've seen.
Getting up early, this is a lot of confidence. We haven't seen this type of Twisted Minds, I don't think, all series long. And look at this aggression. I mean, come on, this is what we wanted. This is what you were asking for on Twisted Minds. Attack the goal line and send the house, and you bump one out of the way and Rise yet again. I think this is the best that they've looked all series long, not just because of the scoreline, just the way they're approaching this game. The confidence right now just filling their veins, and that's going to be an instant response against Furia. We're going the distance, Achieved.
Come his way, finds an excellent clear.
Oh no.
Nupo with a chance to close
it
out. Double demos,
That's it.
and in. Atomic comes through and drops the hammer with 15 left.
Eventually, it works out. Twisted Minds have been doing this all game 5, sending 2 players forward. One's getting the demos, one's behind the ball. And
great cover.
Here we go.
Rufo looking for a little help from Yan. That's
Furia.
a hard touch to get back to, and Nupo's gonna eat it up. Thank you very much.
That's gonna do it. Twisted Minds get some revenge against Furia, especially when we look back all the way to the Birmingham Major. They got knocked out by Furia in the playoffs. Here they are, like I said, getting that revenge, and it's got to feel good, especially for Rise and his history against Furia. That ball's gonna hit the ground. Twisted Minds do it, and they move on 2-1 in the Swiss stage.